Hi, my name is Matt. I've been collecting horror and science fiction memorabilia for years. We call my room the Book Nook. Linnea had that sign made for me a couple of years ago, so come on in and look at my collection. As you'll see, it's mostly horror, sci-fi, books, fantasy. So I'm going to start here. These are photographs taken by a guy named Joshua Hoffine. He does horror photography. We met him. We go to a lot of horror conventions. That's where I get a lot of this stuff. But we met him a few years back, and I always liked this one the best because as a little kid, you always had that fear of coming down the stairs and there being a monster under the stairs. So I really like that. And I've got 4 of his pictures. There's 2 more over there. And then on this wall, it's basically everything in here has been signed by the people that we've met at conventions and things. Some of the ones I like the best, like this is Malcolm McDowell over here from Clockwork Orange and tons of films. We met Linda Blair from The Exorcist a few years ago. This is the Exorcist book signed by William Peter Blatty, who actually wrote the book. We've got individual photos from these. Some of these are way back from 20-some years ago when me and my wife went before Linnea was born. And then we kind of stopped going once Linnea was born. And then once she got old enough, she started going with me. Me and her do more now than me and my wife do. So this is Stan Lee, creator of Marvel Comics, Spider-Man and everything. Met him a few years ago. Got a picture with him up there. This is a haunted hotel in Chicago, the Congress. It's if you look it up on the internet, it's the #1 haunted hotel in Illinois. And this is the room that's supposed to be haunted the most. You have to ask for it by request, so that's pretty cool. This is, we were zombified at Dark Carnival Film Festival a few years ago. That was one of the first things Linnea had went to me with. She was like 14 or 15. We had a good time, so this all was from that's in that frame. Just met her a couple of years ago, Eliza Dushku. She was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was the second Slayer, if you ever watched that. And a good story with that one was we went to her. They do seminars and things. We'd been in her seminar, and we come out. Linnea went into the bathroom, and she came out giggling, so I knew something was up. And when she come out, what's going on? Eliza Dushku was in the bathroom, and they actually had a conversation in there, so that was pretty cool. Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street, we met him in Chicago a couple of years ago, so we got the whole family with him there. These are zombies we had made that looks like our family. There's a picture of my wife, my daughter, and me, and the zombies look like us. And I work for the cable. I've been working for the cable TV company for over 30 years now, so I have cable TV wire wrapped around my neck and coming through the back of my head and poking my eye out, and then a screwdriver in my neck. So you can send them a picture and they'll zombify you. So this is my Jack Ketchum section. He wrote The Girl Next Door, which is an excellent book. That's signed by him. Also by Stephen King, who did a foreword for the book, has signed that. But the neat thing I like the best is this is an original, the first page of his script. They did a contest when the movie came out that if you sent your movie tickets in, they would give away a page of the script for each movie ticket. According to, the first person that sent a ticket in got the first page. And of course, I wanted the first page. So we live about 5.5 hours south of Chicago in southern Illinois. And when it came out, it didn't open here. It opened in Chicago. So we drove to Chicago the day it opened and saw it. And then I overnighted my tickets to them. And I did get the first page. And Jack Ketchum actually signed it up here. It says, "Damn, Matt, you went the extra mile." There's things that have been scratched out and written in by hand, and he's put here wet cat prints because his cat walked on the script. So I just think that's cool. That's something that they really used, and I really like that. This is the movie The Thing. John Carpenter, who also directed Halloween, a lot of other horror movies, directed The Thing. That was the first date me and my wife ever went on, was to see The Thing. And so we met John Carpenter a few years ago and told him our story about how that was our first date movie. And so he signed the poster, "To Matt and Dawn, Love Blooms, John Carpenter." So that's neat. This is my Hellraiser stuff, and we've met the actor that played Pinhead in Hellraiser and most of the other Cenobites and the actors from the movie and everything. Got a Pinhead baby here a couple years ago. This Creature from the Black Lagoon, me and Linnea saw it at a horror convention, And I was like, as you can see, my room is stuffed full. If I ever buy anything new, I can't figure out where to put it because I'm so full. But we had no idea where we was going to put it. And Linnea thought about setting it up on that shelf like that, and it turned out pretty good. So this is a sculpture I bought at one of the horror conventions. I call him my baby dog. A lot of people think he's freaky, but this is the kind of stuff I like, out of the ordinary. So made out of concrete, actually, so he's really heavy too. But my baby dog. So this is the Book Nook. It's full of things I've been collecting since I was a boy. I hope you enjoyed it.